Welcome back, Mini Performance YouTube channel. Sunday afternoon. As you can see, Buddy part 3. It's now about, it could be 3 weeks or more since the last bit of footage I did on Buddy. And as you can see, it's got an engine in. But before I drop it down and show you what we've done in there, I'll just talk you around what we've done on the underside and on all the suspension and stuff. So starting at the back, what we've done is we put high-lows in it and the Mini Spares Evolution cones. I've changed the rear drums to the spacered type, just steel ones will do for now, and then I put these rose petal imitation ones on. These are the JBW ones. This was a spare wheel that was in Bumblebee for a while, so I put them on here with these really quality tyres on. Look at these, made in China. So that's that. Obviously the same that side. I've done some work in the boot. I put all these blanket grommets in. I've sorted out these holes that come through the floor for the tank mounting, etc. As you can see, we put the exhaust on as well yesterday. It's loosely in place for now. There's more work required on that. It just needs finalising. It's just in its rough position, roughed out. We need some more clamps and things yet. It was a real fun job fitting it because exhaust systems, they're always bad. Yeah, especially the exhaust manifold, which I'll talk about in a minute. Obviously the gearbox remote is in. I might alter this slightly in the way it's sitting, because I don't know if you can see this, but it's bending down, so I might alter it where it sits on this bracket, or even space the hanger bracket down. On the Y piece, this is where the lander sensor is supposed to go when you get them. That's not gonna work, is it? So it'll probably have to go in here, because this is the only space I've got, and not a lot of space at that, but it's gonna have to do. I've got nowhere else for it. So there's that. Main battery cables run from front to back, but obviously it needs fastening to the floor, along with the brake lines and the fuel lines that I haven't got yet. So that's it pretty much under there. Front brakes and stuff changed to 7.5-inch discs, solids, Cooper S style, alloy 4 pots and Mini Spares, and the CV boots have had to be changed because both of them have been chewed on by a mouse or something. Drive shafts have been changed to the Hardy Spicer type, as you can see, connected there, and I've replaced the main crucible, or whatever it's called, the cross shaped bit in the middle. It's all been replaced with a fresh one because I had a bit of bearing play in the old ones that I had, and that's pretty much it underneath. And I'll show you the engine bay next, and interior, although there's not much changed in that. Okay then, back to the engine bay. As you can see, it's got the engine in. We haven't got much done on it yet, because concentrating on getting the exhaust on the underside. As you can see, it's got the fan in place, but there's not enough room between the fan and the inner wing because of this weirdness going on down here for the radiator to fit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an MPI fan, which is that one, in there. There's quite a bit of room, well, a lot more room than I'm used to having for stuff, so that'll sit in there somehow. And that's pretty much it. All these are obviously the breathing pipes and whatnot for the engine. That just needs to go down there so it doesn't get any dirt in it. Unfortunately, I trimmed all these so that it would clear the fan, and I'm not having the fan now, so I could have done with a lot better. You know, if I'd used the uncut pipes, I would have cleared everything a lot better, but then again, I didn't know that it wasn't going to work then. Yeah, and the exhaust, which was fun. All you need to fit one of these is a 30mm spanner, an angle grinder, ratchet straps, a band saw and a welder. That's all you need. Biggest issues we had were that these front two sections here didn't line up with the head, so we had to put them together with the ratchet straps to get them to deform enough so that it would go in. And then the issue was that the flanges on here are too thick and they didn't allow it to bolt up tight before it fouled on the head down in this bottom corner. You can hardly see it, but I mean it's almost still just touching in there. So yeah, so they had to be adapted with the angle grinder once it was in situ. And as you can see, there's very little space down the back here, and also down at the bottom end. So Christopher spent a lot of time swearing at it, getting it to fit. So yeah, the engine's in, the brakes are in. You can see the braking system there. I've got to change out that master cylinder because it's not working. It's one that's been on the shelf for a long time and it's failed. So I don't know if it was on the shelf because it was broken or it's just not happy with sitting on the shelf for a long time. So fresh one of those to go in, and then the rest of the bleeding. We've got fluid on all four corners, but there's no brake pressure at all. So we suspect the master. What else? That's about it really. I mean, you can see the washer bottle and stuff, and the wiring's getting all tucked away as I'm working out where everything goes. I've still got a lot of work to do in here. Very little's changed on the interior really. I've been buying some parts as they become available for that. So what's going to happen now is Buddy's going to get moved about. I'm going to bring some of the cars out, put Buddy away, mainly for all of this summer, because obviously we've got to concentrate on our own cars, the ones that are sort of running at the moment. And yeah, so Buddy will just get put away in the corner. I'll put the bonnet on that's over there somewhere. I don't know if you can see it. Get a bonnet on it, which doesn't actually close, but that's a different story. We'll get that on, we'll get the boot on, and then we'll get it undercover and away. And then today we're going to concentrate on getting Austin out with its new injectors, which you see in the video on the injectors, and also get Bumblebee out as well. The Clubby Estate, we'll know that's going to run fine, that'll start alright, but getting these other two to start might be a bit of an issue. So as per normal, like, comment, subscribe, any questions fire away. I'll see you on the next bit of video. Quick edit, I said MPI fan, not MPI radiator, but the fan will be one of these aftermarket ones. I haven't really looked to see how much room I've got for it yet, but I know not a lot. But yeah, MPI radiator, not fan.